Peace, everyone. My name is Mumtahana Williams Ansari, and I'm here to speak to you on behalf of my son, Reed Two Clouds Williams. On July 6, 2022, a few days after he was missing, my son was found lifeless in shallow backwater. But that is not what this video is about today. Today, I want to talk to you about what happened after his body was found and the system that continues to allow it. Mawa Police Department was on the scene with my son's dead body for at least 7.5 to 8 hours. Though within a quarter of that time, they had decided that there would be no investigation because there was no crime. Unfortunately, Dr. Zhongxue, the Bergen County medical examiner, backed their decision when he listed my son's cause of death as drowning. This was in spite of the fact that his own forensic examination proved that there was no fluid in my son's chest or abdominal cavity, that his airway was clear, that there was no froth or foam coming from his nose or trachea, that there was no sign of trauma or struggle, which is typical for drowning victims, as well as his body was not in the typical position of drowning victims. Dr. Hua also listed that there was a history of prior heart attack, which also was disproven by his own forensic examination. Eventually, the New Jersey Chief State Medical Examiner, who is over all medical examiners, determined that Dr. Hua's cause of death was wrong. Quote, "The features of drowning cannot be identified." With all of this evidence, the New Jersey State Board of Medical Examiners still determined, after what they said was a thorough investigation, that Dr. Hua had done nothing wrong. Due to my own challenges in getting justice and accountability for my son, I decided to look a little further to see if we are the only family going through this. It didn't seem logical that we would be. So I started to do a little digging and research into other cases and other autopsies performed by Dr. Hua. It turned out there are others. A few of the ones I found that stick out to me are Atif Madyun, a 55-year-old Rhode Island man who was found dead in his apartment. Dr. Hua listed his cause of death as drug overdose, but what caught Atif's mother's eye is the fact that Dr. Hua stated that there was normal situs in regards to the man's organs. Atif's mother says that should not have been so because her son had been diagnosed with a condition called situs inversus totalis when he was a young boy. That means that all of his organs are in reverse of what is normal for human beings. That, she deduced, meant that either Dr. Hua lied on the autopsy report or he didn't do the autopsy at all. Another is Everett Palmer Jr., a Delaware man who was arrested and locked up in Pennsylvania. Within 2 days, he was dead. And although there was evidence of a beating, while other medical examiners said that no, whatever happened to him was self-inflicted, Dr. Hua, who was hired by the Palmer family, said that no, actually there was a homicide, but homicide doesn't mean murder, and that he didn't believe that the police murdered the man on purpose. One last one is a Bergen County firefighter, Michael Morara, who was on trial for the murder of his 10-week-old son. The baby was found to have had blood vessels burst in his brain. He had bruises on his body, and he even had 2 broken ribs. While all the other medical examiners and pediatricians said that no, this is homicide, Dr. Hua was the only one who said, no, the baby died from a microscopic virus in his brain. At the time of my son Two Clouds' autopsy, Dr. Hua had already performed well over 3,000 autopsies and had overseen well over 3,000 more. Therefore, it doesn't seem that these inconsistencies and fabrications are due to inexperience. That means that at best it is negligence and at worst corruption. The big problem here is that the medical examiner industry, as well as the boards that are meant to oversee them, have legal immunity. That means that they can very well do whatever they want to the public, and they cannot be touched. They cannot be sued. This, I do not have to point out, is a real problem. So I'm coming to you, the public, for anyone who has had experience with Dr. Hua, who may have seen inconsistencies, fabrications, who may have a feeling that something just wasn't right. Please reach out to me. We are building a family coalition to fight back. There must be reform within the medical examiner industry. We must fight back. We must stand together. Please do contact me, Mumtahana Williams Ansari, at info@beyond-clouds.org. Let's come together. Let's unify. Let's get justice for our loved ones. Let's demand accountability for the wrongs that have been done against us. And let's change this system that has been broken for a very long time.